Okay, so with that done, I believe I am going live simultaneously on both of my channels. You know what that means, kids? That means we're back. That's right. Grandpa's Farm Goes Sailing is not necessary anymore. We are back to my old Carl Brook channel. We are restored. Hey, Miss Shar, how you doing? Miss Shar is on the other channel, guys. For you guys on that channel, you need to go to the other channel, the old channel. And that's why I'm on here for right now on the phone. Tell everybody to go back to my old channel. Alexander, Miss Shar, Bubba, you guys are all on my old channel. I am sure, I believe, if I'm correct. You guys are on the Carl Brook Sailor Fisherman channel. And there's Pilot back over there. So everybody on the Carl Brook Grandpa's Farm Goes Sailing channel, if all of you guys would go back over to the old channel, I would appreciate it. So I see Marie's over there, Miss Shar's over there, Ian's over there. I'll try to find it, thanks. Okay, no, Miss Shar, you're on the right channel. Miss Shar, you're on the right channel. Ian's on the right channel. Okay? I want everybody from that channel, this channel, to go to that channel, the other one. So everybody, if you would, please log off of the Grandpa's Farm Goes Sailing and go back to the old Carl Brook channel. We are restored there. So let's go ahead and go back to the old channel, if you would, please. So John Dolan's on both channels. Love it, love it. Hey, Johnny Hag made it over. Okay, everybody. Yep. So it's showing 40 or 37 people on the old channel. Go off the old. I'm sorry, on the new channel. This is getting confusing, kids. The Grandpa's Farm channel, leave the Grandpa's Farm channel, go back to the Carl Brook channel where we've been all along. If you would, please. Other one isn't live anymore. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the other one and just keep this one going. So, okay, sounds a little excited. Okay, so everybody should be leaving this one. Okay, I'm shutting this channel off. Guys, go over to the other channel. Thanks. All right. I shut off the old channel for tonight. And we're back, guys. We're back on the old channel. We're back where we're supposed to be. YouTube finally restored my channel. Oh, Don lost his wrench. Yeah, that's right. Don's not a moderator on this channel. Let's hope we got the right Don here. So, and yeah, I think John Dolan was supposed to have a wrench. So there he's back. Yep. Yep. Okay. You guys should be all. Don and John Dolan, you guys should be wrenched again. So we're all the old settings in effect. Ban trolls. Yes, Marie, all the trolls that were banned previously are banned once again. So we are back to all the old settings. Although I'm making some people mods on the new settings just so that they have that together. Hey, Coyote. So let me say hello to everybody. Gypsy Win, hello. Marie, Ian, Martin Hill, As June, John Dolan, Coyote, Steve, Alpina, Steve Garrity, Peaceful Don, Miss Shar, Johnny Hag. I'm missing Alexander. Bubba, hello. If I missed anybody, then jump on here and say hello. Bubba is restored again. He's back. So there you go, guys. We are back. We are back. We have the old channel back up and operating again. Hey, Mary, thank you. Appreciate it. And it feels good. It feels good. It feels good to be vindicated and freed back up as it should have been in the first place. Trolls lose again. And with that said, that's the last we're going to talk about trolls this evening. This is not a troll channel. So, hey Nita James, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing? So anyhow, guys, today was sort of an interesting day. To be honest with you, I really have not felt good today. But you may have noticed little trim job, cleaning up. What do you think? Does it pass muster? Now I still have to go into the shower and use a razor and clean up the stubble down here and a little bit around here. But what do you think of that? Does that look better? A little bit cleaned up. Beard looks good. Thanks, John. Okay, looks good. All right, good deal. Good deal. Hard to see me. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get my extra lights out. Hold on a second. Oh, tell you, the knees are a little stiff this evening. I've been back and forth on the dinghy a few times today. I had to go do a fuel run, and so my knees are a little bit sticky. So, there you go. How's that? Is that any better? Can you see me now? So there's the beard cleaned up and trimmed up, not pink. I think it looks better. Mustache trimmed up. No longer overgrowing the lip. There we go. Okay, I'm glad you can see that better. Good deal. Good deal. So, yeah, more jawline. Looks good. Okay. Monetization. Johnny Hag. Yep, that's exactly why we're back on the old channel, because the old channel is monetized and my Grandpa's Farm channel was not. So this is all about me being able to pay my bills, to be honest with you. I need my view counts to get back up so I can start having some revenue again. This month I had no revenue from Patreon and no revenue from YouTube. Zero. Nothing this month. So that makes it a little difficult to pay my phone bill and some other stuff. But anyhow. If I had property, I'd list with you. Well, thanks, Martin. Appreciate that. Hey, G. Callahan, how you doing? Pink would have been fun for a week, but it looks good. Well, thanks, Gene. Appreciate it. Yep, feels good. Feels good. To be honest with you, just getting it all cleaned up, looking better, makes me feel good. Although, both of my lights just dimmed a little bit. To be honest with you guys, I felt fine this morning. You know, I took Miss Lily for her walk this morning, right at first light. I felt fine then. You know, she did her morning constitutional, as did I. We walked around a little bit, got back in the dinghy, came back to the boat, and I made myself breakfast. And up until then, I was feeling great. And then I ate breakfast, and I have felt like crap ever since. Ever since I ate breakfast, I've not been feeling good. I don't think it was any foodborne illness. I don't think there was anything wrong with the food. I mean, you know, I diced up a potato and onions and fried them up with a little bit of bacon. So, I mean, you know, a breakfast I've eaten hundreds of times, but for some reason today I just have not been feeling good. There's a bit of a flu going around down here in the Keys. There are other people who have been ill, so I worry if maybe I just had contact with somebody and picked up a little bug or something. But I've not felt great all day today, guys. Headachy, achy, not feeling good. So got all that light set up, Carl. Yep, we're all set up with lighting now. John Dolan's a thumbs up. Marie, will you be able to move the end of your trip to this channel? Yeah, Marie, I'll be able to copy all those videos over to this channel. I will work on that somewhat tomorrow, although I have a really busy day tomorrow. I'll try to get some of that stuff done tomorrow. I have a lot of real estate work. The next 2 days I have a lot of real estate work I have to do. So I'm not going to be able to do much else other than that the next couple of days. So, Ian, you know, Ian, if I felt bad first thing this morning, I would agree with that, but I felt fine first thing this morning. I wasn't like hungover or anything. It was after I ate breakfast at about 11 o'clock that I started feeling poorly. So I don't think it was because of what I drank last night. I really don't. Hey, Spoken, how you doing? Yeah, smoking. I don't think it was a tequila. That would have made me feel bad as soon as I woke up. And you know, that first couple hours this morning, I felt fine. It was late morning I started feeling bad. So, yes, Marie, real estate first. Absolutely, real estate first. So, and I'm trying to finagle a deal on a car here. There's a woman that's got a 2000 Toyota Sienna van. She wants to trade it for a dinghy. Now, I'm not going to trade it for my good dinghy, but I have the other slat floor. I'm going to see if I can't trade her the slat floor and some money, and see if that doesn't convince her to sell her Sienna. It's got a lot of miles on it, though. It's got a lot of miles, but they're a very highly rated vehicle. So I'm hoping, you know, I can keep it glued together long enough for me to make a little real estate money coming in, so I can get something better. But Coyote, what did I eat? I had a breakfast that I have all the time. I did up a cast iron skillet with 2 potatoes, a small onion cooked with a little bacon pieces, and I had a couple eggs, fried eggs on top of that. It's a breakfast I've had thousands of times. It's never bothered me before. So looks like a different person with a beard trim. Well, thank you. Sounds like that might work out good. Johnny Hag, it might. We'll see. Never get a flu shot. It's soft kill. Ha. Yeah, I don't get flu shots, but I don't know. Now that I'm looking at the video and I can see myself in my iPad, yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Came out pretty good, so I think those have transmission problems around that year. Okay, good to know. I will certainly test drive it and check it out and see how it runs, but I mean, the ballpark I'm in price-wise, there's always going to be something wrong with whatever vehicle I buy. So, in fact, I don't think there's a single vehicle out there in the world that doesn't have some bad history in one way or the other. So, have you been out of town? No, I've not been out of town. Was not from that food, by the way, sound yummy. Yeah, I don't think it was the food, so I think I caught a little bit of that flu. That's what I think it is. So, hey, Jared, how's it going, man? Just in case, hydrate and skip booze tonight. Marie, I have been hydrating very heavily, but I am having 1 beer this evening. This is my 1 beer, and I had it with my dinner. And as you can see, I'm still halfway through it. So I do think it's a good idea to drink 1 beer a day. It's supposed to be good for you. And so I usually limit myself to having 1 beer with my dinner. That way, as opposed to yesterday where I was drinking quite a bit. So, shave with the bathroom light on. I have no idea. What do you mean about flu shots? Yeah, John, I've heard it's not a good idea for elderly folks to get the flu shots. That are, at some stage as we get older, our immunity system can't handle even the exposure that the flu shot gives you, or so I've been told, but I don't know. I've never gotten flu shots. Never in my life have I ever gotten a flu shot. So Google it and look at forums. I will, Smoking, I will. So you drank for me. All right, Jared. Have you wandered around town much? Holy Trinity, what are you talking about? What's with all the questions? Don't really have time for 20. Okay. Anyhow, hey John. So what's going on with the catamaran? Have you made any further progress with that? Uh-oh. My light's going out. There we go. Mary says, I'll never get another flu shot. 2 years ago, perfectly healthy 42-year-old male friend got the flu shot, came home, sat down on the steps of his kitchen to the upstairs and killed over dead. Wow. Oh, the flu shot is a money grab. Yep. Yeah, John was talking about the van. Yeah, we were talking about the van. Yeah, that 2000 Sienna, but it's got high mileage, really high mileage. So I don't know, but if I can make a deal on the rolled up dinghy up on deck that I never could use anyway, that would be sweet. So Encouraged to get flu shots. I also choose not to get them. Okay. Leaving the BVI on the 15th. So you bought it? Or it's leaving the BVI on the 15th, or you're leaving the BVI on the 15th? That's exciting news either way. Long-time watcher, just got the name changed. Don't worry, no troll here. All right, Holy Trinity. Good deal. Good deal. So, I just found it odd that you were asking about me walking around town and stuff. I try not to share too much of that kind of information because of all the troll idiots and stuff. So, I'm a little resistant to get that information out. But yes, I have been walking around town quite a bit. I go for a walk every day. I didn't walk anywhere today except taking the dog for a walk this morning. But yesterday I went for a big long walk out to Home Depot and back, and so, oh man. Anyhow, so today was sort of a bummer day. Oh, I got a question for you guys. How many of you guys know what this is? See what kind of YouTubers you guys are. Does anybody know what that is? Little test for y'all. What is this thing? It's a GoPro mount. Yes, okay, it is a GoPro mount. But it mounts the GoPro to what? My GoPro session camera fits in here, but what is the GoPro mount to? Nope, not Lily. This is not for going on Lily. This little notch in here, this should give it away. This little notch here gives it away. Nope, it does not go on the drone. Although that would be a good guess. No, not a belt, not a jib track, not the mast. Nope, none of those things. It's made out of aluminum. Got a little foam pad on the back. You can't get the flu from the flu shot. It contains dead virus. You can only get, okay. Not the dinghy, a helmet. Not quite a helmet. Close. Not the dinghy. No. Not my glasses. Well, I guess it could fit on my glasses. No, not my glasses. So, it's a mount for the GoPro that goes on the boom. Nope. No one's got it yet. I'll give you a hint. The glasses was close. It mounts here. Goggles. Yep, going downwind, got it right. It mounts my GoPro onto my mask, my scuba snorkel mask. So that while yep, that's what it does. So as I'm snorkeling underwater, the camera is right alongside looking at whatever I'm looking at and filming it. In fact, in the filming of this, you can see just a little corner of my mask, the head. Oh, Meshar. Yep, so that's what this does. This mounts the GoPro onto my mask while I'm snorkeling. I went snorkeling today. I took my camera with me. Unfortunately, hey Andy, what's up, brother? 6'7", nope. It goes onto the strap of my goggles, my scuba diving mask. But anyhow, unfortunately, visibility wasn't good enough to get any kind of good footage. I literally could not see past my arm's length. But yes, Coyote, it mounts on my scuba diving mask, and it holds the GoPro to my scuba diving mask so I can film, and it records whatever I'm looking at. So, pretty cool little thing. I've actually had this for 2 years, 3 years now. I've owned this for a long time. Today is the first time I actually used it and mounted the GoPro session camera. Where's my session? Here's my session camera. The little camera, which is a cube, slides inside that. That locks it down in like that. And then that mounts onto the side of my scuba diving mask, so I can videotape underwater. This camera, without any housing whatsoever, is waterproof down to about 30 feet. Now, I can't use it for scuba diving, But for snorkeling, I can use this camera just like that without any housing whatsoever. It seals up inside by itself and makes it pretty waterproof. There's a spring-loaded release here that opens up a little gate that protects the power charger and the SD card. And this white spot here's got a little lip, so it seals when you really got to push it down hard to get that to close. Anyhow, that seals it up, and that's the entire camera, guys. And to be honest with you, this is my favorite go-to camera. This little guy is my all-time favorite go-to camera. I film more stuff with this than pretty much anything else combined. I like it better than the GoPro. I like it better than my Canon D70 even, for how because I can wear this, you know, I can wear it up on my head, on my other mount. You know, I've got a mount like this, so this mounts, you know, right there that way, so I can walk around and videotape. Anyhow, my go-to camera. I just thought this was sort of an interesting mount, and I used it today for the first time, and it worked perfectly. It worked perfectly. Unfortunately, the visibility was really bad, so I didn't get any good footage. So, but we'll get more here in the near future. Okay, that'll be a pain in the ass. Must be heavy. Not heavy at all, Ian. Not heavy at all. I didn't even know while I was swimming around today, I didn't even know I had it on me. So, okay, that will work with snorkeling, but not so much for scuba because you get a bunch of bubbles instead of what you want to see. Yeah, Mary, it's not rated for scuba diving, only snorkeling, down to 30 feet. Badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Okay. Did you have prescription lenses on your scuba mask? Mounted a set of old glasses with silicone in mine. Yeah, Steve, what I have in my scuba diving mask is I have a glue-in bifocal that mounts in the lower part of my mask. So as I'm looking through my mask, the bottom half of my lenses are a bifocal so that I can read my scuba gauges and stuff. That works very well for mine. So camera's getting smaller and smaller. Yep. And that camera shoots in 1080p. It shoots very high quality video. So Red Hot Chili Peppers, anyone? I like that band down here. Okay. And let's just go ahead and do a little updating while we're on here. Is there sharks in your area? Yes, of course there is. Yep. You look good in blue dawn. Okay. Alright, yep. Yep. So anyhow, guys, had to do a little housekeeping there, trying to clean up some of the stuff. So apologize for that. I gotta check the batteries on this thing. This light's acting weird, like it's not getting constant power. I thought maybe one of the batteries is out of whack. Not a great design on these lights, but they do throw some nice light when they're working right. So, yep, Bob Dylan's knocking on heaven's door. I knew that, Don. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Told you Jews, lesbian life feed is been transgender. Oh gosh, yeah. Thanks, pilot. Oh man, yeah. Too funny. Too funny. So anyhow, kids, we're back, and I'm thrilled that we're back here on the old channel. Had to deal with all that nonsense, got that put behind us. Don't want to talk about trolls or troll idiots tonight. We try to avoid that, but sometimes you just get sucked into it. So, yeah, lots of diving clubs out here in the area. I hopefully will get some income coming in from my real estate business soon. I will repurchase new scuba gear and be able to start doing some of the underwater footage that I would like. So Pulse has replaced 0 to 300. Yeah, right. Ah, so yeah, man. Okay. Good evening. Anyhow, kids, we're back, and as I was saying earlier, I really don't feel great. I really don't have much to talk about today. I didn't really accomplish anything. I went and got a fuel run. I spent, where's the receipt? No, that's not it. Oh, what did I do with the receipt? I spent 35 bucks today. I think that's what it was. Oh, now I've lost the receipt in there somewhere. Yeah, here you go, Burdeen's. $38.75. I spent $38.75 today buying fuel, 10 gallons of gasoline. The one can, I filled it 5 days ago. It still had enough fuel in it that I could have filled the generator for another day. So on 5 gallons of gas, at the consumption that I'm at right now, I'm burning about 5 gallons in 6 days. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I probably could have stretched that out to a week. I probably could have made it last a week. I'm probably overrunning the generator a little bit more than I need to. But you know, better to err on that side than run short. Trying to make sure I keep everything charged up and powered. But I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. So today for $35 I bought 10 gallons of gas. So that should last me somewhere between 12 and 14 days. So almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks out of 35 bucks. So that puts my monthly consumption of fuel somewhere around $70, $75, I think. $70 or $75 a month, basically for my electric bill. I mean, that's the way I have to look at it. Going and getting that gasoline and putting that gasoline in the generator, running the generator here on the boat, I'm looking at about $75 a month for my electric bill. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad. You guys think that's bad? I don't think that's bad. Of course, I'm not running any big electrical devices except the refrigeration, which is the biggest thing that I keep going on all the time. But also keeping all my cameras and laptops and, you know, batteries for the vacuum and the cordless drill and all the other tools, keeping all that stuff working. So today I also worked on some plumbing. I'm not finished with that yet. I forgot to buy PVC glue. I got all the PVC pieces. I forgot to buy the glue to glue them all together. So I'm just right now, I'm just doing a, you know, just sticking them together and letting them work that way. It's a vent, so it's not going to be pressurized. I know some folks were concerned about, no, that's stuck on there pretty good. We're concerned about it, but I wanted to show people what this is. This is an Oatey, O-A-T-E-Y, Oatey shore vent. This is an Oatey shore vent, okay? And so what this does is, how this works for your house is, if you flush your toilet in your house, it creates a vacuum in your plumbing line. You have a pipe usually that goes all the way up to the roof, a vent pipe that goes all the way up to the roof, that breaks that vacuum and allows air to flow down, which is what allows your toilet to flush. If you didn't have a vent on your toilet wouldn't flush. It would jam up a lot. So this works the same way, only this doesn't go up through the roof line. This is actually something you can install like underneath the kitchen sink or a bathroom sink or something like that. And so what it does is when you flush the toilet, this will allow air in and down, but it won't let the gases come back up. It has a, I don't know if you can hear that. It has a ball inside here that sits on the mechanism, so that if the gases are just rising up without pressure, or even if they had pressure. If pressure tried to come out this way, it wouldn't let the air out. If I blow hard on this, well, when it's right side up, I can't blow pressure that way out, but I can get pressure down the other way. So this vent is specifically designed to allow for a toilet to flush, or in my case, for my head. So when they put the vacuum pump and they go to suck everything out, this will allow the air to flow into the tank so it doesn't create a vacuum, and will allow it to pump out cleanly. So I've been working on getting that installed. So it breaks the siphon if you keep a little bit of water in your P-trap. It does that too, yes. It does that too, absolutely. Absolutely. Pressure $1.90, although I'm 4 hours from the coast. Wow. Yeah, it's not that cheap here along the water. So I really enjoy the bitter biscuit taste of Okay. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Hold on, guys. Yeah, Steve, actually, Bay Honda and Big Pine are much clearer than here in Marathon. The visibility around Marathon's not all that great. So once I get a vehicle, I'll be going down to Bay Honda, which is not that far from here, just down the other side of the 7 Mile Bridge. And we'll have much clearer water for snorkeling there. So, all right, where else we go? Patriot Canadian. Oh, PC is the Holy Trinity. Okay, interesting. Okay. Gray water, not black water. Well, I don't think it's made for one or the other, Leroy, but thanks, Seth. I paid $4 a gallon this morning. Wow. Okay. I'm drinking Yangling. $1.95 East Tennessee. Wow. The head is installed, Ian. Yes, the head is installed and being used. So. Okay. You need solar panels. Yeah, actually, my neighbor Bill over here has two of the 2-foot by 4-foot solar panels that he wants to give to me with a charge controller. The problem is I just don't really have enough battery bank, nor do I have room to add to a battery bank to switch over to solar. So, and I have no place to mount those panels. If he gives them to me, I just don't have any place at all that I can put those panels. I don't have any kind of Dodger or Bimini or structure that I can mount those panels on. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So, by the way, this comes apart. I'm just playing with it. So another good beer. I love a good black and tan. Okay. Do you know you cannot get yelling in Michigan? Can only be found in Ohio and only in Pennsylvania and Little Missouri. Ha! Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Storage locker. Okay. That's what I like to women. Okay. Sorry for the cats. Okay. Not sure what that was all about, but okay. Oh man. Anyhow, very pleasant day today. You know, went and took the dog. I made a lot of trips today with the dinghy. Took the dog in first, let her do her business, back to the boat, ran the dinghy over to Burdeen's to get fuel, back to the boat, ran the dinghy back over to the office to download some stuff off of the internet, and then back again. And so spent a lot of time in the dinghy just going back and forth today. So, oh, drop my computer. Also, let's talk like a pirate day here. There you go. Arrgh. Oh, thanks, Andy, pilot. Appreciate that, guys. Let's ditch the Holy Trinity. Well, supposedly the Holy Trinity is Patriot Canadian, so if that's the case, we're going to leave him alone. Oh, no, there's Patriot Canadian, so well, maybe that's not. Maybe it's a troll idiot. I don't know. No on Bebopolo. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you're out. You're gone. Oh. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate that. Yeah, Don, maybe, but I'm not getting rid of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I'm just getting rid of a troll idiot. So, I'm a firm supporter of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, who caught the last train to the coast the day the music died. Figure the solar out, you'll be grateful next time the generator craps out. Yeah, Marie, I just don't have the money to put all of the racking up. I mean, if they give me the panels, I'll take the panels and I'll store them for a little while until I can get something figured out. But I would have to unpack one of these quarter berths and then just put batteries in the quarter berth, and I don't know how well that would work, but I guess I could. So. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, just tired. Got up really early this morning. I am acclimated, I think, now to the time change finally. I've been sleeping into like 6:30 and 7, but this morning for some reason I got up early. So, I mean, me and the dog went over to the marina office this morning right at first light. I mean, the sun wasn't even up yet. It was just starting to get light out when we headed over this morning. So, I kind of like that. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have been following the weather. We were warm today, had a high of 88 degrees here today, but it's really chilling off right now. It's really getting cold here. This evening, in fact, it's getting quite chilly. And they're talking about a cold spell moving in. I'm pulling up the weather on my phone here because I wanted to remember which day it was, but they're saying now that yeah, tomorrow we're only supposed to have a high of 74, a low of 61. And then one day next week, Tuesday the 11th, they're forecasting a high of 69. Good number. But a high of 69. So I think we're cooling off pretty precipitously right now and are going to be having some much cooler temperatures for the next couple of weeks, it looks like. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I like the cooler weather. Nobody wants to be a fake Canadian. Oh no. Down to 13 here for the weekend. All right. Wow. You only have room for a flexible panel. It works for keeping starting battery charged. Yep. I agree with that. Unless you're American, you need to go to the doctor. There you go, Palm Limit. I'm a nurse, recommend lots of fluids. Yep, I've been trying to pound the fluids. Sailboat is a perfect portable way to do that. Marathon makes the most sense. Will they have liveaboard dock space? Yeah, Steve, finding dock space is very difficult here in the Keys. There's just not a lot of available dock space, and what is available is very expensive. You might have better luck at some places down like at Key West and that kind of an area. But to be honest with you, being on a mooring ball here in Marathon is a very pleasant experience. It's a really nice community within a community. Lots of facilities and services are readily at hand. If you set your boat up with solar panels, get a boat that can be set up with solar panels so you don't have to run a generator, then your electricity basically becomes free. And that, my generator is a major expense for me. But other than that, running the dinghy to go ashore is just not nearly as much of a burden as what you might think it was. It's actually sort of a pleasant way to spend a little time. So. Patient coming from doctor, and I've been in fluids all day. There you go, Don. Beer's mostly fluid, yep. Oh, yeah, why did I chose Marathon? Equal distance from Key West to Key Largo. It's right smack in the middle of the Florida Keys, and the mooring field here is a great place to hang out and stay. So, mooring ball is as good as a berth. Not really, Don, but I mean, the berth, having a dock has its advantages. It's easier to get on and off the dock. It's easier for me to get the dog ashore. There's a lot of other advantages. I can plug into the electric and be plugged into 24-hour electric all the time, 24-hour water all the time. So there are some advantages to being on a dock. But this is a great community here, and so that kind of offsets some of that. Some of the things that you don't have 24-hour water, you don't have 24-hour power, you're not tied to a dock for easy access. But you make up for that by living in a nice community. So, and I do like the community here. I like them a lot. Generally, you can find a place for panels now. Don't sell. You can mount them on the boom. Yep, lots of things I could do. Will you broker flips? I've seen. Yep. There are boat slips for sale that they operate them as a condominium, basically a dockominium, if you will. But yes, you can buy a boat slip. You can buy in and just own your boat slip. And yes, some of the boat slips sell for $50 to $75. I've seen boat slips sell as high as $200,000, depending on the boat slip and the regulations and the access to deep water, how quickly you can get in and out of the ocean, that kind of stuff. You got to be careful. If you get a boat slip, make sure the boat slip has a deep enough water for your boat, for your keel, and two, make sure that the boat slip allows you to take your boat in and out of the ocean easily. You don't want to get a boat slip, buy a boat slip that you can only keep a shallow drafted boat in, and you have to drive 16 miles in order to get offshore. That's just not a good situation. So you definitely keep your beard edged out and trimmed up. It looks way better in my humble opinion. Well, thank you, Nina. Yep, I just trimmed it up today, actually. Just trimmed it up today, so I think it looks pretty good, actually. So I'm happy with it. So anyhow, tomorrow I have to go into the marina office early. I have to do a lot of work for my real estate business, downloading a lot of stuff. I am going to do a small provisioning run tomorrow. I'm out of things like butter and bread and eggs, sort of the minimum stuff. So going to do a small provisioning run. I have to pick up stamps. I have to go to the post office and get stamps tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow, I have a ethics course I have to take for my continuing education. They're offering an ethics course here at the community center for the real estate. The real estate board here has they put on training classes, and so they booked the center for a lot of us to do our last minute ethics. It has to be done by the first of the year, so we're all running in there trying to get that done. So, which is another huge expense I have coming up. Man, first of the year, which is going to come really quickly. I need like $800 to pay my annual dues. I have to figure out how I'm going to raise that money between now and the first of the year, but man, that's going to come up quick. Been those last couple of days. Yeah, been busy, Trav. Had some mailers out, had some responses to those mailers. Just working along. So you're starting to become an acquired taste. Yeah, I mean, there's the label. I pulled the label off of it. That's the kind of beer it was. My son drank some. He turned me on to it. It's all right. It's not a great beer. I don't like. It has sort of a plasticky kind of aftertaste that I don't like, but it's what was available, so it's what I got. I usually would not have bought it otherwise, but they didn't have my usual brand. I have a solar panel on board. I keep moving it wherever I find a place for it. It's not mounted. It's a big help. Okay, cool. Very cool. So, well, anyhow, guys, I was gonna keep this to be a short live stream this evening. I am glad that we're back on the old channel finally. So we are, you know, you guys are subjected to ads, but ads that I'm actually going to see revenue from, which is nice, and people can contribute once again and start building the view count back up and the subscription numbers back up. My other channel, I mean, we were almost up at 300 subscribers, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm going to do a video on there instructing everybody to go back to this old video, the old channel now, and continue working on that. So, post office is closed for Bush's funeral. Oh, well, maybe so. Yeah, Andy, I agree. The handyman idea is very attractive to me. I need a vehicle to be able to do that. And I would need to buy tools in order to be able to do that. I mean, I don't have a big saw or, you know, some of the usual tools that someone would normally have. So, I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not without its problems. I need a vehicle and I need some tools in order to be able to do the handyman work. So, it's not something I can just start doing immediately. I would have no way of getting to a job site, and if once I got there I wouldn't have the tools to do the work. I don't have a vehicle for getting the materials to a job site to do a job. I mean, there's a lot of other problems involved with that. So, could you unblock my other account, please? Yeah, no, not doing that. And now it's Bebopola1. Yeah, not happening. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, just because I still have a bit of a headache and I don't really have much else to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. You guys be good and be careful. Take good care of each other. Remember, in the description down below, there's a link to my PayPal. Should you want to contribute to the adventure, we would appreciate it. And we will... we'll see you guys later. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll have some content tomorrow. I am working on a drone video right now, so you guys will like that one once I get that done. So we'll have that for you. We'll see you guys later. Night, everybody.